Hi, I'm Joni Patry, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Well, today I want to talk about the full moon that will be happening December 7th. This is quite a powerful full moon, as the full moon sits exactly with Mars, and not just a regular Mars, it is a retrograde Mars. So before I continue on, I want to remind everyone to sign up for my free newsletter. You can go to my website and get all of my predictions delivered to your email address absolutely free. So go to galacticcenter.org. And while you're there, please take note of my new magazine, which is Joni Patry's Astrology Insights. This magazine is full of information, articles on spirituality, articles on astrology, and you won't want to miss it, especially with the end of the year and all the exciting events that are about to happen. So check that out, galacticcenter.org. And since the holidays are upon us, don't forget to check out my beautiful spiritual jewelry that is actually on sale for the holidays. So I have beautiful malas, earrings, and you will get a 15% discount if you click on the link down below and put in the code Joni Patry. So with that, let's continue on and talk about what's in store for us with this full moon. Now, I want to remind you that this full moon is going to be the opposition to the sun. So the moon is in not only in Taurus, but it's in the nakshatra Rohini. That is actually the moon's favorite nakshatra. And this is about abundance and wealth. So there's a lot that's coming up. And I think because we've got this full moon with Mars, be aware that there may be some issues around food and delivering of food, having enough food, and all of the agriculture and things going on. There could be some problems and delays because Taurus is all about food, diet, what we consume, and Mars is there retrograde, causing some hiccups here in the delivery of many things. And you know, it is the holidays, so make your ordering early so that you don't get tied up with some of the delays and issues that this retrograde Mars could bring on. Now, the sun, being in opposition to the Mars moon, sits in Scorpio, but it's in the nakshatra Jyeshta. And Jyeshta is probably one of the most intense and powerful nakshatras for passion, intensity. And I believe it's going to bring up all sorts of events that are not so easy to deal with. And, you know, this is the area of the zodiac where we're getting very close to the fixed star that's in Jyeshta called Antares. This fixed star is it's in the tail of the scorpion. Let me just say this. It deals with revenge. It deals with danger, and it can deal with warlike qualities. And remember, with Mars being retrograde, it's going to bring out anger issues around the world. And I always tell you, don't just take this for the anger issues. It's about everyone. Things are being brought out up from the darkness of your life many years ago, what it is you're angry about. This full moon brings it to light big time. So if you've been angry about some issues in childhood, your parents, your relationships, it's going to surface at this time big time. So you're going to have to stand back, look at it, and go, how did I help create this? This is how we learn to take responsibility for our lives. If there's something that you don't like, ask how you had something to do with it. Because when you take back your power, saying, how did I help create this in my life? Then that gives you the opportunity to change it, and that equates to growth. And that's what it's all about. We are growing and evolving, becoming more aware, and that's what astrology is truly for us, to become more aware of ourselves so that we can grow on by leaps and bounds from where we are in consciousness to become more conscious. This is why I believe we're here on this planet, to grow. Now, Jupiter is now direct, so this is a good thing. It brings about the opportunities for businesses to grow. But as I've been saying, you know, next week after this, the sun is going to go into Sagittarius, and it's going to be joining Mercury and Venus, which is the sign that can deal with growth and travel. But in the nakshatra Mula, this is a very destructive nakshatra. So what I always feel like, there has to be destruction for rebirth, and that's exactly what's happening. But Jupiter being direct, and Jupiter is actually casting a trinal aspect to the sign of Scorpio, so there are many opportunities for growth, even though many things that make us angry will come to the surface and be revealed. But hey, when you get mad enough about something, that's when you get off your butt and do something about it. So there's going to be a lot of action-oriented events coming about. Saturn is in its last portion of Capricorn, and by the second week of January, it will be in Aquarius. This will improve things. But this last and final draw of Saturn being in the last portion of Capricorn is deep, it's dark, and let me just say, it's kind of dirty. Things are going to come out that need to be cleared and cleaned up. And Capricorn's all about politics. So all these dark, dirty things that have been causing great separation in the masses will come up. And I also think of Capricorn as all the old stuff that's been holding us back will come to the forefront and surface to be cleared out and cleaned up. For once and for all, we're going to start a whole new cycle, really, by about the second week of January. All right, so another thing is looking at this eclipse period, or right after the eclipse period, we still have till the next eclipse that things are evolving out of the old eclipse. So all these things, I know I've been talking about this for a long time, will surface or have surfaced. Now it's cleanup time. It's not a lot of fun to clean up things, but it must be done. And that's where I see us headed. But you know, there are remnants of a fight, a challenge with this Mars being retrograde, especially looking at the sun exactly on this day. Remember, the sun represents leadership, rulers. And with Mars opposite it, there's going to be some contentious fighting around the world, blow-ups and major issues and change. Probably maybe even some attacks with Mars exactly opposed the sun, and it's in Scorpio, in the tail of the scorpion. So a lot of paybacks coming up for people that have been not following the right path. So it's almost like, well, it's war. It's contentious and it's warlike. So watch this period around this full intense moon. It's going to be huge, the fallout from this full moon that happens December 7th. So get ready and prepare. So with that, I'd like to close. Remember, if you would like to learn Vedic astrology, I have a university of amazing astrologers. Come join our community. Go to University of Vedic Astrology.com. Thank you.